Soldier. I'm right here. I'm the good white people. Rawat ila entitin. Abdul Shah Yuat Biwasa Mus Pa Temta. Temta. Begin all things by first using all. I am Saset Tower at Ale, and I am one of the good white people that Sister Soldier is demanding to see. I'm right here. The definition of white is a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. And as the divestment movement continues to grow, which I've recently become aware of, they have come up with a term called Blackistan. And now this is the line in the sand for black people. If there are any people with dark skin who've been calling yourselves black and you think you're a good person, that you're not a bad person, that you have qualities that make you an asset, and you have a character and morals, and um, you're not looking to use and be a taker, and all of the bad things that you would associate with just low moral character. If you consider yourself above that, then you have to become white, because the definition of black in commerce is a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. And there is no such thing as a black racial group of Africa. So black is a misnomer in commerce. It is a way to trick you out of your inheritance as the original peoples of the planet. When it comes to all of the race and ethnicity categories that one has to choose from in order to do commerce, you will see that people with dark skin are every race and ethnicity, because all of them have original peoples except black or African American. It's the only definition that doesn't have original peoples in it. We are the original people of the planet. We can make all of the colors of the people on the planet. The pale ones who have been deliberately misidentifying themselves as white are actually a mutation of our genes. So they are mutants, they are lepers, they are Amorites at best, we can call them. And that's fine. Same way a snake is a snake or a beaver is a beaver. We know the nature of all the creatures. So when it comes to people with dark skin, though, that consider themselves good people, you can't afford to be associated with anything black, because that's nonsense. It's illogical. If you have a master's degree, a PhD, and you can still accept the loop definition of black means black, you need to get your money back for your degree. So black is a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. Doesn't make any sense. And you know what also doesn't make sense? This Blackistan definition that the divestment females have come up with, these so-called, as they're calling themselves, black women who want to go and get into bed with their Amorite slave masters and brag about how much they are into what is actually mutant supremacy. It's not white supremacy, it's mutant supremacy. And they don't associate themselves with black men at all. And so I just recently heard about this on a Dennis Sperling podcast or YouTube video, and he had this woman on, and she talked about Blackistan. And so I just had to go and see what it was about. I'm looking to share my screen so I can show you as well. Here we go. Blackistan. Oops. Wrong one. Here we go. Blackistan. A term used to describe the African American community and their degeneracy. So right there, if you are calling yourselves black, you are now, according to the Urban Dictionary, you can also be categorized as a degenerate. So just by associating with black. Again, I'm looking for the good so-called black people out there who want to correct their commercial status to white, to own the planet, to claim the planet. Chief Nani Shabu El, registered copyright, trademark, magister and right of the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, and the planet called Earth, is plenipotentiary of Turtle Island, Atlanta, Mexa, Mulan, land of the frogs, and he is the one who discovered the Office of Management and Budget's Race and Ethnicity Identification Form, called the SF 181, Standard Form 181. He is teaching you black people how to get white, how to get back in honor with our ancestors, the original owners of the planet. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, he has a webinar showing you how to do this form correctly, as well as move further and claim your indigenous standing. His email is tafulat@gmail.com. But to get on the webinar, you need to email me at aspwebinar@protonmail.com. I'm going to also throw out his phone number in case you do want to reach him directly. It's 587-712-0639. Back to this definition of Blackistan, because you good black people have to get away from calling yourselves black if you really think that you're a good person. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. If you see here, they normally have a high population in mammies, and mammies is what they're calling black women who are having black men's babies, when we all know that the traditional meaning of mammies were black slave women who were raped by Amorite slave owners and had their babies. Now they want to literally transfer that rape energy from these mutants onto their counterpart, their own men, and want to subconsciously make them guilty of raping them and giving them babies. So this is what it's come to when you're calling yourselves black. You're also Blackistan. So for the black women, if you've had a baby by a black man, you're part of the degenerate group, is basically what they're saying. Then they have pygmies here in the definition. And so pygmies are eligible women, wife material, who want to be married. How is a woman who's having black men's babies, we're going to get to the next phase, is out of wedlock, more than likely, or let's just say black women who've been raped by black men and forced to have their babies, is what that category is really trying to say. Then black women who voluntarily want to couple and be in a substantial, long-lasting relationship with a black man is a degenerate. And then a woman who has a baby out of wedlock with a black man is also a degenerate. And so then this also includes Glocktaviuses, which is, I'm sure, gangbanger type black men, and high rates of generational poverty, which black people have as a whole. And here's the kicker: and protect black men as a priority. Protecting black men is a priority. So if you care about your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, and he's, of course, male, they're saying that you are bad for that. That is a degenerate way of being. So therefore, any black woman who cares about her male family members has to stop calling themselves black. Otherwise, you are part of this hate group that is forming. This is surging. It is coming out. These black women are thoroughly possessed by these mutants. They're bought lock, stock, and barrel. As Rabbi Finkelstein would say, they're good, bought, and paid for Chavez Goyim. And they are on a hardcore campaign to devour and demolish all traces of cultural identification, any sense of self, any sense of togetherness, mating, coupling, creating family, bonding, sharing, caring. Is just a ravenous, ugly rage. If you could see what's happening with the black women out here, they are really out of control. It's scary. They got their Freddy Krueger nails. They got their weaves. They got their, it's just like a battle mode that they're in. Let me stop this other one here. Make sure I've got that. Okay. But in any event, you're going to have to get white. If you think you're a good black person, guess what? You're actually a good white person. Only if you change your race and ethnicity. Come on Chief Nani Shabu L's webinar, and we will see you then. Until then, you're part of a hate group. Abu Gador.